What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome back to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Meehan. Shaun, how's it going?
Going good, Connor. I'd like to dedicate this episode to all of our Canadian listeners. No particular reason why. Just the lads deserve a shout out, is what I say.
You didn't tell me you were going to do that. Why Canada?
Because why not Canada, Connor? What's
I'd
your
like to
problem with
shout
Canada?
out all the lads in Zambia, all the boys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good one. Name another country.
We got a download once from Mauritania, and I could see it on our stats. This is months ago, and I genuinely was fascinated how listening to our fucking Irish people don't understand us. Like, how the fuck?
It is mad to see, because look, peek behind the curtain. There's a little map that we have on our podcast dashboard thing. It's mad to see where we get downloads from.
We got nearly 4 downloads from Ireland this week, Shaun.
And only 2 of them were us checking if the audio was all right.
Sounds good.
Grand.
This is Weird News Show. What do we do here?
You have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world. You're about to read all of those stories out to me, a man who has been too busy. I've actually been looking at a paper atlas for the last week. What?
If this is your first episode, normally the intros, actually, to be honest, they're not better. They're
never better.
They're actually normally worse. This is one of the good ones.
This is above par, I'll be honest.
I'll take it. If this is your first episode, if you could give us a like and review, whatever podcast platform that you're listening to this on, it would really help us out, Shaun. But
yeah, if you're from Canada, sound off in the comments.
I mean, you're looking for those Canada likes.
They're worth twice of a regular Irish like.
Because they're nice.
Because they're nice people.
So, Shaun, we're starting off this week with a follow-up to a story from last week.
Oh.
And last week we talked about a hero, a man who was setting out to do a bit of a record. And that was for pushing a peanut up a mountain using his nose.
I do remember this. This lunatic strapped like a spoon to his face and was pushing a peanut up a literal mountain. I forgot about this.
He wanted to break the very strange record of becoming the fastest man ever to push a peanut up a mountain using his nose.
No prize involved, only bragging rights, I assume.
But to who?
To whom, Connor?
I got a promotion. I pushed a peanut up a mountain. I've had a baby. I pushed a peanut up a mountain.
That's his thing forever. Once he does this, he never has to do anything else. So I'm presuming this story is either he's 3/4 of the way up at this point, or he fell all the way down.
Oh no, man sets record for pushing peanut up mountain using his nose. Shaun, he has successfully completed his mission, and that means I can only assume he's getting a knighthood. Some sort of hero worship is going to happen.
So did he put a big flag up on top? What he did, he got a toothpick and he got the bag that the peanut came in, and he fashioned that into a little flag and just popped it on top of the mountain there.
So 53-year-old Bob Salem is actually the 4th person to attempt this left field feat of endurance, as we talked about last week. And it took him a whole day less than the previous record to complete the task.
Wow, so that's a pretty big time save. Did he have any strats? Did he cut any corners?
How do you strategize?
Well, if you flick it really far ahead of you, then there's less nose work.
If you get
involved.
a proper big spoon, like a cooking one, and just make it a little bit bendy, you need a little bit of flex in it, and you just grab it in the dirt and you just fuck the peanut up a few steps.
What I would do, right, is I would get a spoon that's the height from my nose to the ground, and I would just walk the peanut up the step.
But if you remember, there was steps as he was going.
Connor, it's an extendable spoon, so I can vary the length on command.
You're thinking of a pitching wedge.
I'm thinking. I thought this man was playing golf. Sorry.
He got an eagle on this mountain.
An eagle carried the peanut up for him.
So Salem arrived at the top of Pikes Peak in Colorado on Friday morning, finishing his efforts after a full 7 days. However, the previous record was 8 days to push the peanut up the mountain. So, I mean, that's a whole day less.
So, but where does it, like, how low can you go with this?
I mean, it's a mountain and it's a peanut, so it's one of those records that I think only 4 people have ever attempted, but he's the best of them.
But he's doing this in the time that it's like, now this will be the most publicised story about this man pushing a peanut. We're contributing to it. So it's going to inspire copycats, Connor. So, it like, because he's forged the path now.
So then I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
As a copycat or some sort of person who's inspired, do you go to the same mountain with a peanut, or do you go to Everest with a smaller peanut?
I mean, Everest is like, that's the gold star.
That's the Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl. If you can do that on Everest, you're got your ticket into heaven right there.
Like, you can go to Colorado and do it. Like, it's possible. But is it possible to do the Alps? I'm not quite sure.
No, and like, but like, you'll either be slower than the guy who did it in Colorado. That's probably fairly likely if it's your first time attempting this. Or you can be the first person ever. You can set the time for Everest. You know? This is me trying to talk someone into it.
Canadians.
I've been in your corner for a long time.
Explaining his technique, Salem said that he had to do much of the work at night in order to avoid the blistering heat and the many distractions on the mountain.
It is Colorado in summer, isn't it?
Yeah. He said, when I did it in the daylight, I'd had to stop every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, and take some pictures, talk to some people, and do all that kind of stuff. So it kind of dragged on a little bit, to be honest.
I mean, that's eating into his time there, you know.
He's too big of a star.
It's all about those saves, those frame saves that you can get.
Over the course of the week, he reckons that he got through about 24 peanuts, simply because some of them would fall through cracks in the rocks and be unretrievable.
You know, I say reset if that happens.
Go back to the beginning and start again.
It has to be the same peanut.
I think so. I think for the dignity of the competition, I feel like you have to do it that way.
Yeah, and look, I'm perfectly fine with like you having a little tracker on the peanut or something like that you'll never lose it. But you can't replace it. That's the deal.
A little sports vest or like a little Apple Watch wrapped around the peanut.
Just like a little belt around it. Because if it's in the shell, it's like then it narrows at the middle anyway.
Yeah, good thinking. The idea had been that he'd have someone on hand beside him with a backpack and some supplies. But that didn't happen in the end. I mean, I assume because he has no friends.
Certainly not after this.
If he tells the lads at work, what are you doing this weekend? Lads, I'm honestly taking next week off. You're not going to believe what I'm up to.
Doing that nice for your holidays?
Actually, are you around to go up the mountain for 7 days next week? Do you want to go on a hike with me? It's a 7-day hike.
No, I won't be carrying anything, but that's what you're there for.
Yeah, you're here to carry my stuff. So, I mean, he'd hike a bit up the trail with his stuff, then dump it down and head back down before making his way... Oh, that's even worse. So he would get the backpack, he'd walk like, I don't know, half a kilometre up the hill, or up the mountain, then drop his bag, walk back down the mountain, then get down on his hands and knees with the spoon attached to his fucking nose and flick the peanut back to his bags.
No, you could get this done in 4 days. Easy. Like, 'cause he's climbing a mountain twice, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a waste of time.
Yeah, just... do like ultra-light camping. You know, you have a bag and you have one of those weird foil space blankets, and that's your life for 4 days. And you have, I don't know, peanut bars to eat or something.
He's allergic.
He's allergic to peanuts.
It adds an extra level of danger that you can't touch it yourself. So it's like, well, if I touch it, I'm going to die.
Yeah, and it's like, it helps to establish the rules of like, no, he can't pick it up.
Why did I walk my EpiPens up to the top and then come back down?
He has to make a choice of like there's the EpiPen on one side and the peanut is there on another, and he just like starts crying and nudging it along.
He says, I don't feel sore right, but I know I lost some weight. I mean, my muscles are fine. How do you train for this? It was just doing the back and forth that really took it out of me. Along the way, he subsisted on a diet of peanuts, as well as crackers, Pop-Tarts, and an old can of survival food from 1964.
What preparation did this man put into it? What a psycho.
Surely there's things from now that you can buy. They still sell tinned goods.
They still sell tinned goods, energy bars that campers bring with them.
Yeah, like anything. Spam.
Why you bring Pop-Tarts?
There's no toaster.
There's no toaster.
He's bringing a generator. He's carrying that up the mountain.
He's hauling it with him. You're bringing like al dente Pop-Tarts for your dinner, like.
He's cooking himself up like a Michelin star restaurant quality meal every night. Just like, well, look, I have to eat properly if we're going to be doing this.
He's got the cast iron skillets, a couple of them, just so he can vary.
As he arrived at the top of the mountain, there was a representative of the city on hand to present him with a jewellery box for his final peanut. Salem was presented with 2 plaques commemorating his effort. And then they say it's definitely one to tell the grandkids about. I mean, I suppose in a way it is, but...
It is a story that happened to this man.
How do you bring that up naturally is really the main thing. Like, it's never going to come up, God, wouldn't it be mad to push a peanut with your nose? Well, I actually have a story about that.
Yeah, like everyone in his life is going to get tired of this story before he gets tired of this story. So the only one who's ever going to bring it up is going to be him. And it's because once your friends reference it a couple of times, it's done. It's over with. But if he's the one who's always like, yeah, but you know what I did? It's like, yes, we know.
And like his wife is like giving birth beside him. Like she's in labour and he's like, well, do you know what I did last week? I don't know if you fucking heard, but I mean, look, we've all done amazing things today, haven't we? I think what makes this amazing is that nobody joined them. Like, he was there for 7 fucking days and nobody would say even for one day, like a Saturday, like, oh, I'm not in the office. Yeah, I'll come down and help you for an hour or two. He's like, no friends. I'm doing this.
Just a full solo. He doesn't want anything brought into question. Like, 'cause all the other lads probably did it solo as well.
That's a good point, because I think, as we talked about last week, the lads that did it before were like in the 70s and in like the 30s. And
yeah,
so,
like properly back in the day. And originally there was just a man pushing it with his nose. Like, there was no spoon involved. That development came later.
He was one of the OGs. Like, he was one of the legends of the sport.
It was like when they, I don't know, made shin guards necessary in football. It's like that time they invented tennis rackets, you know. Before that,
I knew that was setting you up to do a sport-based reference to the past, and I knew you didn't have it in you.
You set me up, Connor. You set me up.
I knew in your eyes, you were like, fuck, what do I know about sports?
It's like when they made it so you couldn't smoke on the pitch.
That was the worst. That was the worst. That really brought the game into disrepute.
That's why I stopped playing, you know.
We used to have lads in our soccer team that would have like a cigarette at half time.
That's ridiculous.
They'd be in the team huddle and just like take a big slow long drag and then put it out and go, right, come on lads, crack on for the second half.
Oh yes.
And we'll feel a bit wheezy.
Only in Ireland. I love it.
Do you think this man should have a statue? Should maybe a peanut company like set up maybe a special peanut just for him?
Maybe they'd like put him as the mascot on their peanut bags. Bags? Oh, yeah. Peanuts come in bags.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or just put a big statue of a peanut up on top of the hill as like a finish line for any future peanut racers.
And they just like start to like try and knock it over and bring it back down.
Try to open it up and get the giant peanut that's contained within.
He's obsessed. So, Shaun, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and I have a story of it's a husband who he feared to tell his wife something, and he feared because of the repercussions, the chat that he would get back if he told her.
Did he cheat on her?
No, he didn't do anything like that. I mean, look,
he was in
a situation where something happened, and it was a bit embarrassing, and it went on for so long that he couldn't tell his wife for fear of what would happen. And it was, for sure, this is our next weird news story. Man who feared his wife refused to tell her he had a water bottle stuck in his arse.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't, would you? How did it get there?
Steph, that's question 1.
Why is it up there?
He's on the ropes already.
Okay. What kind of literage are we talking in this water bottle?
A 3 litre.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it was like a normal drinking water bottle, like one you'd carry around, but that's
like
still awful.
Mil? That's still large, like. Sports cap, I hope.
Oh, I hope it was like a gym one, like one of the really big ones. Doctors were shocked to find a water bottle stuck in a man's butt after he was said to be experiencing abdominal pain, Shaun.
Well, it would be painful, Connor, wouldn't it?
Surely.
Okay, sorry. I have a very risky play to get this out.
Okay.
I assume there's still access to the bottom of the water bottle. What if you puncture it, you let the water out, and you just kind of collapse it?
So he lives his life with a water bottle in his arse?
No, you pull it out when it's collapsed, because it's considerably smaller then, surely.
I mean, yeah, but how are you going to collapse it? What's he going to do? Like, stretch his...
Surprise him.
He's just like tense in his arse.
Yeah. Get him to do some exercises.
Yeah.
Say boo. He'll clench right up.
Hulk smash. And just fucking pull it out. The 50-year-old was taken to the hospital when his wife became increasingly worried about his lack of appetite, his constipation, and his cramps. So she knew something was up, but she just thought he was sick.
Yeah, and being a loving partner, took him to the hospital and was like, let's get this seen to, you know?
The man remained quiet about his painful secret due to being filled with embarrassment and fear of his wife. So
how long was this going on, though?
We don't know, Shaun. So it turns out it was, the CT scan revealed a 19-centimetre bottle wedged in his arse.
What? What? I'm going to get an inch conversion for our international
friends. Is that like 10
friends.
inches?
7.5 inches.
No, 7.5 inch ball in his arse.
What the fuck? How? What's the brand? I need to see this bottle. Do they give the brand? They probably don't.
I mean, surely the brand don't want to be associated with this, Shaun.
Bottle stuck in butt. I'm going to put news story so it doesn't look like I'm asking for help.
Doesn't look like you're looking for videos.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some videos.
Oh, I've seen some videos.
I mean, plastic, surely, right?
If it was one of those like hard plastic ones that you get in the gym that like are formed, oh boys, that's rough.
That's rough. That is rough. You want like a what's the dream water bottle to get stuck up you?
A really, really small one, I can only assume.
Yeah, Evian maybe. Evian's a pretty neutral shape.
Yeah, but like maybe a 250 milliliter bottle.
Oh yeah, like the ones they give you in hotels, like to just fucking.
How much could you fit into a 19-centimetre bottle?
7. Like I think that's like a 500 ml. Like depends on the width. Connor is looking at bottles around his room now. At the minute.
I am. I'm like measuring one of them. I'm like, that's 500 milliliter
reusable bottle.
I have a 500 milliliter beside me, and it looks like it could be around that.
That's fair. I've got my reusable one here, but it's got a weird shape.
I hope it's one of them. I hope it's one of them that like has the little pop-up thing at the top.
The little flicky thing, yeah.
But, I mean, here's the thing, Shaun. Rectal foreign body insertions. Oh, Shaun's had a reaction, yes?
I found it.
You found the CT scan?
The bottle.
Yeah.
It's glass.
Oh, fuck off. How could you be so ridiculously dumb? I mean, why?
And what is this? What is this brand? It's a glass. It's like
ruined.
soju.
I'd say the brand is ruined, Shaun.
The brand is like, they are distancing themselves from this,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Look, they don't name the brand, but it's like a green glass bottle.
Oh my God.
With, I want to say, Japanese lettering on it. Kanji? I'm not sure.
Luckily for the man, medics were able to extract the water bottle without surgery. They slowly removed the bottle without causing any damage to the intestine. How? How?
Slowly and carefully, you got to
Slowly
imagine.
and carefully.
Like, people have put bigger things up there, but, like, they're usually designed for such an act.
Yeah, I mean, normally, like, they're designed for that act. Water bottles, I can only assume, are not designed to be used in this way. Unless he's Bear Grylls in it. But even then, like, he's missed his mouth by a good while. A good bit,
Yeah. What does he give it? Like, is there a reason? Because they always have a reason, whether they fell on it or whether it was a dare or anything.
Well, here's the thing. We don't have a reason. All we know is that he went in terrified of his wife and he refused to give any further interviews. It don't happen.
Oh. I mean, you wouldn't give interviews about this, surely.
He'd also put the bottle in bottom first. Which would be the widest bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
He went wide end first so that it would narrow towards the end.
So he'd have grip to pull it back out.
But surely that's just going to, like, oh no, look, this is a family show. This is a family show, ladies and gentlemen. Much as we swear and talk about absolute filth, this is a family show.
I just feel like I love the fact that he did it, and then he's like, fuck, I can't tell her. How long did he have to walk around? Like, I'm assuming like only a few hours. If it's a week, that's hilarious.
Connor, if this goes beyond an hour, it's fucked.
Like, if he's done it upstairs, and then she's like, oh, I'm after cooking some small dinner if you want some. And he's like, oh, I'm not very hungry. And she's like, oh,
honey, your new boss is over for dinner.
But it had to have gone on for a while because, here's my theory, he comes down and he says, oh, I'm not feeling great, I've got a bit of constipation, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't go to the hospital that day one. You're like, oh, well, you're just not feeling well. That's fair enough. I mean, just go to bed. But it have to be like 3 days in a row where like, oh, I just can't eat anything.
It's not going away. Like,
I don't feel great. At that point, you look at your loved one and you say, we're going to the hospital. Because you're just looking out for them. You just want the best.
Can we make a pact right now that if I ever ring you and I'm like, Connor, I have a problem, and you're the only man for the job, that we keep it secret from everyone else.
I'd say turn on your mic.
Oh shit.
We keep this secret between me and you. Go on.
Just me, you and the pod.
I mean, what do you do at that point?
I don't know, but like, what's going through this man's head?
Yeah.
While his wife is like, oh, we'll try this medicine or whatever like this.
Because that's the best bit of the whole thing, is that he knows.
He's well aware of what's going on.
Could he not be? He's very well aware of what's causing it. But he's also like, doesn't want to tip his hand. He doesn't want to show that he knows. So he's like, oh, phew, maybe it's something I ate.
Just work its way out. Like, I mean, to his credit, actually, because it went in base first, it's primed for exit, you know?
It is, but he couldn't get it out.
He couldn't get it out, but was he trying hard enough? Do you know?
I think at a certain point it's a lost cause.
Yeah, I guess. And like, how do you do it? Like, cause if it's like an ensuite bathroom is what I'm imagining, and he's just sitting on the toilet for like half an hour, and all of a sudden his wife in the bedroom just hears a dull clink of glass against porcelain. and a massive sigh of relief.
It's like a bottle bank. She's reading her book in the bedroom. It just sounds like a fucking bottle banks after opening next to. What is that?
Is someone proposing a toast? All of a sudden?
Someone's after getting rid of a load of jam jars next door. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ.
And her husband comes out and he's the happiest man in the world.
He's light as a feather, lad. He's just genuinely floating.
Do you want to go on holidays?
So, I mean, that poor man, they eventually got it out. It was all okay. But I just love the fact he's like, I have to tell her. At a certain point, I have to tell her. Or I bet he didn't tell her and the doctors told her. Like, she's waiting for him.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's a bottle up his arse.
He's negotiating with the doctors, just like, please.
Yeah.
What can I do to avoid? It's like, legally we have to tell her, sir.
Don't fucking tell her. No, come on now, lads. Come on. You're going to embarrass the fuck
I'll let you keep the bottle.
No.
We're definitely telling her now. Yeah. Or was it like that the doctors didn't tell her, but they're driving home and she's like, what happened? What was it? What was wrong with you? He's like, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's grand. It's grand. It's
a
fucking
bug,
grand, right?
bug.
Shut up, right? I have this bottle of water anyway. I'm having a drink.
Go on, now go throw the recycling out, will you?
So, Shaun, we're going to move on from that man's misery to another story that I just like a bit of shithousery, so it just made me laugh. There was a lot of controversy this week over a sporting event, possibly one of the greatest sporting events of the year. Mum pushed over by parent in sports day race, declares war after needing first aid.
Holy shit. Was it on purpose?
There's a video, Shaun, and it is amazing. And it's...
Goodbye, bottle tab.
It made me laugh. When it comes to a school sports day, it seems it's not just the children who end up getting competitive. A mum has shared how she was pushed over by a fellow parent during one race, which resulted in her needing first aid. So this is a race in Coventry. And as you know, parents might get involved in a race, Ted the year. And so the two mothers are in the race beside each other. It's neck and neck going into the final turn. And just as it looks like Chelsea Walford is about to win, Katie McDermott, who's just behind her in second, very clearly and obviously sticks that right arm out and says, fuck off, to the back of her.
Jesus. I'm imminently about to watch the video. I was watching an ad for Snickers just now.
Oh, good.
Okay, so they're going backwards and forwards.
Backwards and forwards.
It's like a relay kind of a thing.
It's a relay. And when they come back...
Jesus, lads. Okay. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. It's a full-on, elbow out of the way as well.
Look, a win's a win, Shaun, right? I mean... win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. That has got to be the mantra.
I was once in a sports day, and
I knew this story was going to come. I knew it. Go on.
I have very weird memories of sports day. Because one, I remember doing a cartwheel and just stopping halfway and falling on my head. The other one that I have is that
fucking hell, you can't just skip over that. You don't just need a handstand. If you did a halfway cartwheel,
no, because I intended to do a cartwheel, but something in me just stopped.
Your body just went limp after halfway around.
Just drops, Gravity
that doesn't
took
make
over
any
at
sense.
That point. I don't. It's fucking. You're telling me.
Okay.
And then I was in the egg and spoon race, and one of the teachers was just fucking walking backwards and forwards across the egg and spoon track.
Asking for trouble.
Yeah, and I just ran straight into him.
Yeah.
And I fell over. Little did I know, Connor, my egg had gotten damaged, but a hard-boiled egg, it's fairly resilient.
Yeah.
And it had landed and the spoon had went down on it. So it was now the perfect shape of the spoon. There was no more balancing needed.
Oh, fuck.
So I sprinted and I came in third. So pretty good, I would say.
Is it?
Well, I had fucking ran into a teacher and knocked over.
Yeah, and you were 19 at that time, weren't you?
This was my final year of college.
And after the cartwheel incident of the year before, you were hoping to get some cred back.
all eyes were on me at that point. It was mine to lose.
People were looking, Sean. I can't really remember any sports days.
You were probably good at it, though.
No, I think I probably just didn't go. I probably just went home.
Actually, here's another one, is that one year in the sports day, my friend was in charge of making out like the spreadsheet of all the students who were at that the teachers would take off. And I didn't want to go, so I got him to take my name off of the spreadsheet. And then I just took the day off school, and it was never brought up, and it was great. So here's what you do: lie to your teachers,
and if they ask, lie again. Just keep lying, and then the more lies you tell, the more extravagant they become, and just continuously lie.
Lie so much that even you can't remember.
Like, you literally don't even know your own name. You don't know their name. Just start calling them Jim. Like, just lie to them in their face. Just gaslight them.
Gaslight them. Get it to the point that you know everyone around the town, but you can't remember their name, so you call everyone, "Hey bud, how's it going?"
You told me I didn't have to go. Say that over and over again until they go, "Fuck, maybe we told them we didn't have to go."
You said I won. You said I won already, and it wouldn't be fair if I turned up.
I remember we had like a football or a soccer tournament every year where you had to pick your same 5 teams, and I lost the final 5 years in a row.
Jesus, man.
And then we always got to the final, and then the other team were like other guys from our like school year. And there was Irish soccer internationals on their team, like at like under 17s level, and so like we always kicked the shit out of everyone who was shit, and then we always got to the final, and then all these lads are like togging out for professional teams. Like one of them, I think, was like playing in England and came back
to do the sports.
He was like, "I'll come back for a day."
It's like the end of dodgeball.
They got lasers and basers and all kinds of asers. We didn't have a hope.
You're a bunch of average Joes.
Yeah, I think we won. I think we won the very last year because they didn't show up, and then we kicked the shit out of everyone. But
suddenly
I just had
you
trauma.
Were the bullies.
Then we were the bullies, and it was fun. But up until that point, I just remember every year getting to the final, going, "Oh, we are about to get the shit kicked out of us."
This is going to be a rough 90 minutes, boys.
Me running around, and they're like running around with their Irish kits on, just like, I think we're all right, actually. We're actually pretty good at this.
They're off for a smoke on the sidelines.
They could have been, and they still would have won by like 4-0. So the incident occurred on camera, and Chelsea has since joked that she'll be getting her own back. Next year she has declared that it is war, Sean.
She's going to fucking murder us.
I mean, I'd take it turn up with maybe a small knife, maybe
No, it can't be something you can be arrested for.
Oh, that's true. Thing. Yeah. What do? Do you organise some sort of string to run across the track, like an invisible string that only you know about?
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. And or it's like it's like a tripwire, and then it's hooked up to a rope, and there's a tree hung down, and there's a lot of tension in that tree. So when she runs over it, she's up above. Suddenly you shout, "Oh, look, a piñata!" All the kids come over, start baiting the shit out of her with sticks.
I did that video, by the way, just it tickled me, Sean. I just enjoy the fact that these parents are like, I have to win. This is a sports day, and I'm here to kick the shit out of everyone.
I don't think you should. I don't think parents should be involved in sports day.
No,
like, they
I
can
feel
come
like
watch. But
yeah, I think watch, but I think maybe take a step back at that point. Because you'll just end up tripping a kid, and it just leads to a whole host of other problems.
Yeah, and then it's like then like that's how like those kids, like if those two mums, if their kids are friends, that's real awkward from now on. You know, you've ruined that for everyone.
Like, are you going over to Chelsea? Or are you going over to Sarah's mother's place? Oh, yeah, that fucking bitch. Yeah,
Jesus, watch out! Watch out! Don't let her get on your left. You know,
she'll fucking deck you. So there's a look at you. So she will.
That's horrible.
You do the cartwheel and stop it halfway through makes me laugh. I don't know why.
But tell me you can't imagine it.
Only you. No, I can only imagine you doing that. Nobody else. Yeah. So we're moving on to Houston, and that is Houston man buys face mask, then wears it while robbing same store.
So he's on the camera buying it, surely.
Oh, he is, yes. Authorities need your help locating a man that bought a face mask at a convenience store, then used it to rob the same store 5 minutes later. The Houston Police Department said the aggravated robbery happened last week around 4 a.m. in the morning. The man walked into a convenience store on Cullen Boulevard, everyone's favourite boulevard.
Everyone's favourite Twilight Boulevard.
Officials stated he pretended to be a customer. He bought a face mask.
So technically he was a customer.
That is literally a customer. He bought a face mask, then hung around the store for another few minutes until all of the other customers left. According to the reports, while he waited around, the clerk walked from behind the cash register to the front of the store to restock merchandise, which is what you would do.
He's doing his job. Okay.
Yeah. Security footage from the store showed the clerk walking back towards the cash register area. The man then put on the face mask he had just bought and pulled out a gun from his waistband, authorities said. The footage showed the man using the gun to force the clerk to unlock the enclosed area where the cash register was. He started demanding money, the clerk placed the money in the bag, and the man ran out of the store in an unknown direction.
We've all been robbed before, Connor.
Yeah, we all get the gist, but the main thing is that they still have not caught him. But he is caught on camera maskless 30 seconds before, and then he's like, well, better suit up for the old crime.
Do we see him putting the mask on, or does he like go out of... Oh, that's even... I thought maybe he had gone out of frame.
No, he's still in the store when he puts the mask on.
What's the point?
Like, and the guy had just like seen him like 10 seconds earlier when he gave it to him.
They had little chit chats at the register, I'm sure.
It's 4 a.m, so what do you talk about? But like at the same time, how's your day? Good. How are you, man? Yeah, good.
Oh, late one tonight? What time do you finish?
One. Yeah. What time do you finish? Oh, with 24 hours. Oh, that's terrible.
Do you sell bounty bars?
That's your first interaction.
I always thought going into like a shop and buying a single bounty bar and paying with cash would be the weirdest thing anyone could possibly do.
Oh, yeah. What is the strangest thing you could buy that is, you can only just buy that, and it's an individual item? Maybe like one, like a packet of matches. No, that's kind of normal. People might buy them just to, they might need them.
Now, if you get, because you know exactly the matches I'm talking about. They're yellow Cara matches in Ireland. They come in an 8-pack. If you go up to the counter and say, "Can I buy one of these?"
Yeah, if you buy one
weird.
match,
that's odd.
Oh, that's actually a very good question. Of like, what's the strangest thing you can buy as an single individual thing in a shop that leads to the police maybe having an eye on you? Just being like, I don't know what the fuck he's up to, but he's up to some weird shit.
Yeah, it's one product, but I bought two of them. Is that I once bought 2 5 litres of bleach, and I got funny looks because I was just walking through town carrying them. This was at the height of COVID, by the way.
One cabbage.
One cabbage. Interesting.
Or maybe, I don't know if they have them everywhere, a Freddo bar? Like, you just go in and buy one Freddo bar.
See, Freddo bar is canonically the cheapest chocolate bar you can buy in Ireland.
It's like 30 cent.
It used to be 5, and then inflation happened.
The bastards.
The bastards indeed. But I think scale it, because if you buy a Freddo with a euro coin, not that weird. If you buy 50. A Freddo and you have to break a 50, suddenly you're a psychopath.
Like, you walk in and buy something. Can I just have 10 cent in sweets, please? Can I have 5 2-cent sweets in a bag?
Yeah.
And can I break this 50? Thanks very much. Yeah, that's lovely. Can I give you a check? Can I? No.
Writing a check. Paying for anything by check makes you a little
bit
like
a
sus.
Petrol station.
Yeah, or in going to like Aldi and paying by check. What happens there?
But only buying my carrot.
Only buying one thing. Yeah.
One carrot, writing the check.
And then you brought your own bag. Even weirder.
Oh no, you bring 2 bags. Chop the carrot in half, pop it in each bag, walk out.
Just fuck with someone's day completely.
What the fuck?
There's a trend going around on TikTok that I saw, and it's people... I think at like checkouts in America, they have the thing that weighs the fruit and the veg and all that.
Yeah.
So they're just going up with like a single grape and just being like, "Can I have that, please?" And it doesn't, usually it doesn't get picked up. The other day, some lad had to pay 2 cents for a grape. It was hilarious.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
You know?
Yeah, that's going to lead to hijinks.
That's what we're not in favour of hijinks. We're in favour of shithousery, Connor.
Yeah, like I want people to have their day ruined. Hijinks just leads to maybe you're just having fun on your own. I don't like that.
That's the thing. Yeah. Also, don't be mean to like retail and service workers.
No, be always nice to those people.
Yeah, because we were those people, okay? And people were not nice.
You know what annoys me is that when we go back to the office for work, right?
Yeah.
There's people there that are cleaning the office, and people don't say hello to them. I'm like, dude, say hello to them. What the fuck?
Have a chat. Like, it's so weird. That's not a common thing to do.
I don't understand it. I'm like, last week I held the door open because I was walking through, and I was like, oh yeah, do you want to come in? And like the cleaner's face was genuinely like, she was so happy that I had recognised that she was coming through. She's like, yeah, and I was just like, but sure, like I would have done it for everyone else.
Yeah,
like, just like, are you coming through? No. I'm
the same, and like the guy who cleans where I work, like I'm quite friendly with him because I come into work really early, and he's always there really early as well. But I don't know my way. I don't know where people sit in the office because I'm barely in there. So anytime I need someone, I just go over to him. It's like, do you know where this person sits? He's like, yeah, come on. And he just like walks me to where I need to go.
They know everything. They know fucking everything.
Yeah, like I just be nice. Be nice to everyone. Like,
be nice to everyone. Unless you're a dickhead. Don't be nice to them.
Don't be nice to dickheads, but everything in between, do it.
Yeah, go on. Shaun, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and I'm kind of weighing it up. I think we should go Florida, because I have two Florida man stories. I had a different story about Elon Musk, because I thought it might annoy you, but I feel like it's a longer one, and so we might get to it next week.
Is it about how his father made his riches in illegal diamond mines? Emerald mines, excuse me. Sorry.
And isn't his, like, his granddad now also his uncle or some shit?
Some shit like that, yeah, it's a whole bullshit thing.
Florida man accidentally kills neighbour's rooster and then claims self-defence.
Oh, we've never had this in an animal-based story. First of all, rip to that rooster, I guess. Rip to the
rooster. We want to say that out first. But Florida man, why he's made it onto the show this week is his reaction to the story. Because we have an exclusive sit-down interview with this Florida man.
He gave an interview.
We have an interview. Not maybe us personally, but I have the remnants of an interview that he gave to the local news station. So a Florida man is facing animal cruelty charges after investigators said he killed his neighbour's pet rooster. Jacksonville resident James Nix told the news he was checking his mail last week when his neighbour's rooster began attacking him. So, this is the story, Shaun. I just checked my mail and I turned around and I go and I hear bang, 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 bang. And I turn around and there's a chicken out there in the street. I mean, did the chicken have a gun? I don't know. I said, oh boy, here we go.
This same shit, different day, am I right?
Turn around, I walk to my place. Bang, 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 bang. Now the chicken's in my yard. Now its neck flares up. Nick said he picked up a stick in the yard and he tried to defend himself when the rooster attacked, and he hit it in self-defense. But with the rooster jumping at him, he accidentally knocked the bird in the head, killing it mid-swing.
Oh, that is tough. I mean, oh man, look, I'm never on the side of animal cruelty. Give him animal manslaughter maybe, because he didn't intend to kill that rooster.
Well, why this story is in this week is for his very next line, because he says, I didn't know to give it a 21 gun salute. Do I give it CPR, mouth to mouth, or call the chicken ambulance?
Now's not the time for jokes, sir. The chicken is dead.
Florida man has done so, and this might be the first time he's like, fuck, do I call the chicken ambulance?
No, because this seems like an unwitting Florida man, that he had no intention of Florida manning today.
No, he just
got drawn into this situation.
Like, he was just checking his mail. He comes back, he gets attacked by an animal, and he's like, oh, fuck it up, get the fuck off me. Accidentally kills it. And is now like, do I give it CPR mouth to mouth? Or do I like call it an ambulance here?
A chicken ambulance.
And a chicken,
vet?
not a human one. What the fuck? What are they going to do?
I mean, how, like, did he go over to the neighbour and explain himself? Or did he, like, because if he tried to get rid of the body, then it's a whole different thing.
So here's the thing, Sean. His neighbour, James DeFelice, doesn't believe the story. He thinks Nick's killed his pet on purpose. He says, I didn't see my rooster at first, so I knew something was up, because he would always come chase me. I mean, James, surely in that explanation, you've kind of given the game away. Then I went into Nick's yard and I yelled at him, and he finally came out and he admitted that he had killed him. He seemed really sad, but I didn't believe him. James,
you're not helping your case here, man. Like, you're giving information. I'm on the side of Nick's at the minute here.
He said then children in the neighbourhood told him that Nick's was seen across the street with the rooster in his yard with a stick in his hand. I mean, that does correlate with what we've heard from Nick's.
The stories are lining up so far. But was the chicken innocently standing in the yard and wondering?
Just having a smoke.
He's just like, he's playing cards, like he's dealing them out. He's doing patience.
He called the sheriff's office and then contacted animal control. Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me, Nick said.
Nick has this wild, fantastical view of chicken society, where there's like ambulances and police operators.
I think he's seen Zootopia one too many times.
He's just like, this is how it works. It's like Toy Story. When you're not looking, this is what the animals get up to.
After animal control officers investigated, Nick's was arrested for animal cruelty and spent 10 hours in jail. So, just one night in jail. He said he still doesn't understand why his neighbour called the law enforcement on him because over a dead rooster. And this is his finishing line. Nick's, I think, might be one of my favourite Florida men we've had. He says, chickens die every day, people. At churches, Popeyes, Kentucky Fried Chicken, really. Like, every day.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong. It's not the most airtight argument. Like,
no, I don't know if the judge is going to hear him all the way out, but I think there's a remnants of an argument there to be like, look, I just defended myself, and like, chickens die every day, but you could say that about people. Like, I shot him in the head, but like, people die every day.
Yeah, like, killing is still killing, but
yeah,
if, like, I'll be honest, if a chicken's coming at me, Connor, I'm going to swing for him.
See, here's the thing, you kind of have to go for it, don't you?
Yeah, because, and it's not even like, I wouldn't consciously be like, I'm going to kill that chicken. But like, if a chicken's coming at me and I suddenly see a stick and I'm like, grand, and I swing it, and like, I'm not saying go out and kill chickens. I'm just saying I see what happened.
Sounds an awful lot like you're saying go kill chickens.
A friend of mine was chased by a rooster once. We went on a trip to a farm, and a rooster got out of its little fence.
And is the friend dead?
Yeah, we left him there. Rooster property now.
He came back and his remains, and all his bones are just there.
He was wearing his skull as like a little chicken helmet.
Oh, you hate to see it.
No, it looked cool though.
Yeah, it did. No, you hear those stories of like monkeys, like pet monkeys, like ripping people's faces off. Like,
oh yeah, like they're animals at the end of the day. Like
they don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I think I read a story a while back of like the woman who had this monkey since it was like 3 days old. And like then her friend came over after like 10 years and the monkey like ripped the woman's hair out and like beat the shit out of her. Because like, it's an animal. So it doesn't understand.
No, it doesn't understand. And they're also like pure muscle as well. Like they are freakishly strong.
Yeah.
So like they'll rip your arm off as well. Like,
so I mean, if it's rooster attacks and you get lucky with a swing, I don't know what Nick's is to do here. Do we believe Nick's or do we believe James?
I think James wants to hate Nick's is the thing. I think they've had a falling out before. But Nick's has been nothing but, like, he was thinking of nothing but, like, how do I fix this? For like, that was his immediate reaction.
He said the chicken ambulance.
He said the chicken ambulance thing, and we like that here on the show.
I think Nick's comes across as a bit of a character. I think James doesn't like Nick's because he might be a bit mouthy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Nick's definitely has like parties and like barbecues for the whole street.
Yeah.
And like,
so I mean, Nick's defence of, I mean, there's a KFC down the road, don't blame me.
That's weak. That's weak, Nick's.
But like, I can see where his logic is, because he just got lucky with a swing.
Yeah, or he got unlucky with a swing, Connor. That's how I would put it. As his life.
Well, he saved his life.
He did. He got to live. Like a chicken will poke your eyes out if it gets a chance.
Exactly.
You know?
We're finishing off this week with Florida man Shaun, as Florida man loses pants in manhunt, continues his escape while naked.
In many ways, he's much faster now.
Florida manhunt took an odd turn when a man jumped into the Suwannee River, lost his pants and continued his escape while naked, the police say. A manhunt in North Florida took the odd turn. It happened Saturday, July last week, and the 50-year-old suspect was wanted for showing up at someone's home in Brantford and refusing to leave.
Okay.
Brantford is 85 miles southwest of Jacksonville. That's fair enough. 2 deputies arrived at the rural home and to find the suspect had taken off running while only wearing a pair of shorts.
Okay, so no shoes, no socks, no shirt, no service, I suppose.
Just Deputy Pete Marola gave chase until the suspect jumped in the river and began swimming away towards a floating dock and then hid underneath it. Deputy Zimmerman soon joined Deputy Marola and the pair ordered him to come out, which he did, only to swim away again.
Oh, you've got us this time, Florida man.
As the suspect was swimming away, he lost his shorts, and he was now skinny dipping in the river until he came to an even larger U-shaped dock and hid underneath that. The deputies then played hide and seek with the suspect for a couple of hours.
Jesus Christ. I like the idea that there's like a murder happening down the street. And it's like, nah, we have this guy.
Come out.
Marco.
Come on. As he appeared and disappeared under the dock over and over again. Eventually, he decided to make a break for it. And he began swimming across the river to the other side. But Deputy Zimmerman, with the assistance of the dock owner, chased after him in a boat.
I mean, you're not outrunning this one, buddy, I'll be honest.
They captured him on the other riverbank, and eventually they got him and they gave him a towel to cover himself. He was charged with resisting arrest without violence and failure to appear in court. But Shaun, here's the thing. Florida man, he gets away. He realises, I've got nothing on. This is embarrassing. I'm going to chill underneath this dock for the rest of my life. I think that's the best plan.
I'm a dock person now.
I'm a dock person. And I love the fact that he's hiding underneath and they never go in to get him. They're just like, come on, stop.
But like, he's not going to stay there forever, because he'll get all pruny.
He'll tucker himself out.
He'll tucker himself out. He can't tread water forever.
Yeah.
But like, what? Say the police did leave. Is he just going to ask someone for clothes?
Yeah, he's trying to outlast the police, but they're on land and he's swimming.
They're happy. They're by the river on a nice summer's day.
They're just like eating an ice cream, like looking at
They're taking it in shifts to go get like smoothies and stuff.
And he's just like, you'll never get me, boys. I'm underneath my dock. Ha ha ha.
They hear him giggling the whole time.
They don't know I'm here. And he somehow lost his underwear mid-swim, which I don't understand.
I think he lost it, like it was shorts he was wearing. I think there was no underwear involved, Connor. So, but the shorts slipped off.
And at that point, is like they weighed too much. Like they had done too much soakage. They were weighing him down.
They were denim. They were jorts he was wearing. So
he was wearing denim jeans.
It was full Levi's this man had on.
And big heavy boots.
Big heavy boots. A belt buckle made of the Titanic.
The iceberg.
No, that came out better than the Titanic
did. Oh, it did actually. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, Florida man's escapes are not amazing, is what I would say. He's also
very seldom work.
He's also 50 years old, so quite impressive that he got away on the sprint and then somehow also got away on the swim.
It's a lot of like... he's got a mini triathlon thing going for himself here.
He's been training for years.
He's just wait till the archery round.
There's no archery in a triathlon.
Nah, there isn't mine.
We've been over this.
No, there's archery, there's
You're
discus.
thinking of the Winter Olympics and they do multiple sports. A normal triathlon does not include archery.
Does it include crossbows?
No.
What about discus?
It's just swimming, running and cycling.
Okay. So just
try.
So if this man had a bike, he could have done a triathlon.
Underneath the water.
Maybe. A pedalo, you know.
It's gotten all rusty. Oh no.
Oh no. And it's a duck shape and it's just like slowly going down.
Shaun, I think that's it for this week's Weird News.
What a week of weird news, Connor. Would you like me to take us out?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesdays. We will be back on Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. Big thanks to everyone who supports us over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Shoutouts, of course, go to Waffles, the marvellous god of thunder and syrup, Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe Burney, Róisín the wife Palmer, Ryan technically fine Evanson, Shaun Chuck in the wash and it'll be grand Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah Florida Gal Green, Anna Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, Come Stay Where the Dog Men Play McGrew, Danny McLaughlin, Ray, the Fabulous Frogman, Sam, Michelle Browne, Michaela Doughty, Sackman41, Frost and Buster. Thank you all so much for the continued support. You're all absolutely amazing. Head on over to the Patreon if you'd like to access our extra content like movie and TV show reviews that we put up there. Link to that in the description, or it's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. There's also our merch store link below, heroesforhire.ie/shop. Twitter is @HeroesForHirePod, the 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast. And the best way to ever help out the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I've been Connor Lawler.
I've been Shaun Chuck.
And we shall see you all next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.